still in concussion protocol?
Yeah, I mean, that's a process that takes multiple days to get through.
Do you ever have any inkling on whether a guy's going to be available or not once they're in that?
Yes, I would say, yeah, you might have a educated guess, but in terms of that's always a tough one to navigate. There's a lot of steps to getting through that. But I do think just my conversations with people, I have not specifically talked to him today, but it sounded like he was doing better.
What did you think of the hit?
What did you think of the hit?
Oh, it was helmet to helmet. It also looked like Jordan ducked a bit, so maybe it became more helmet to helmet than it would have been, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was a hit to the head. I think they called it the right way, and it's an unfortunate part of our game. Sometimes it happens.
Not knowing Jordan's availability in practice or the upcoming game, does that change how you go about the week preparation-wise with that uncertainty?
I wouldn't say it changes our process. Certainly, there's a lot of conversations that need to be had up until that point, but it definitely complicates things. But that's life in this league.
Now, what did you think of Malik on film?
I thought Malik did a heck of a job. I thought there was a lot of great things that he did, and when plays weren't there, I thought he did a good job using his legs. It's great to have a guy like that can go in and you feel confident can move the football. It's crazy. It's now the second time, at least in my career, where we've lost a game where we haven't punted, and it just so happens it's happened twice this season. So it's unfortunate, but obviously we didn't do enough in the red area. You know, you can't have a takeaway there or a turnover there. We had a couple blown calls in regards to just the play calls and the execution of those, and you can't waste plays down there. They're so critical, everyone, and you know we weren't good enough.
What do you make of that? Like, you're best in the league by far if you take like 80% of your games, but there's a game here and game there where it just hasn't been productive at all in the red zone.
Yeah, but that's life in this league, and you got to find a way to overcome it. I mean, there's going to be moments where it's not going to be up to your standard, and ultimately, as a team, collectively, you have to find a way to overcome it. And unfortunately for us, we haven't been able to do that in some of those instances.
Matt, Malik's ability to run is obviously such a great weapon, but you don't have Clayton Tune available to you when he does it. You expressed concern the last time. Is like Jaden Reed your next option? What do you guys do if something catastrophic happens?
Yeah, I mean, I think most teams in the league, you prepare for it and you take a little bit of time, but it's not like you're dedicating a whole bunch of time for those situations in the event that you need to have somebody come in as your third quarterback. Usually if that happens, it's all bad. So it's, time spent, value received kind of deal. But if it does get to that point, I mean, you have to have some sort of plan. It's just, I haven't seen many of those that are very good plans yet up to this point.
How's your week doing? He looked like he took a big hit at the end of regulation, but then he had to throw to Reed in overtime. How is he physically?
I'd say he's pretty sore. I mean, it's a legitimate deal that he's dealing with, and he's going to be another guy that just we'll see where he's at as we progress, and that further complicates the other problem.
Matt, who's your emergency quarterback?
Well, we have two guys that we can potentially go in there.
You want to name them?
Why?
Curiosity.
Okay. Josh Jacobs is one, and then Jaden Reed is the other.
As far as Malik goes, every time he comes in, it just seems like he moves the offense, to your point. I have no idea what constitutes a starting caliber quarterback in this league, but do you view him that way?
Absolutely. I think 100%. I think he's done a hell of a job. I think we've all seen it, right? I mean, when he's gone in there, we've been able to move the football. We've won games with him as a starter, so we've got a ton of confidence in him, and his ability to go in there and win a game if need be.